little bit of laughter, and a little bit of shade, and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend, share it in your Facebook group, share it on the Twitter, aka X. Honey, tell a friend to tell a friend if you get anything out of the content. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. So when the episode first opens up, we see the little montage. Dr. Heavenly is at the office. Dr. Jackie is at home with Curtis. Child, he ain't in the DR, because y'all know how you like to do. Toya is at home with her boys. And I was just looking, I was like, oh my gosh, they are so little and cute. All the babies were babies. This was season 3, and now they're going into season 11. My girls made it. Baby, see, people had thought that they weren't going to make it. Married to Medicine is really the underdog. But baby, they done made it to 11 seasons. Honey, y'all should have helped out Summer House Martha's Vineyard and gave them a little bit of sauce, honey, because the judge wasn't over there, and they have since been canceled. Moving forward. In the next scene, Dr. Simone is at home, and here come Dr. Jackie coming to bother people about cleaning their cabinets and throwing away all their junk food. So they start cleaning out the refrigerator. She's throwing away everything, all the junk food. Simone got a Halloween candy drawer. I said, baby, this is so relatable. Because you're going to keep that old Halloween candy if you don't do nothing else. But I was thinking about this, y'all. Why does it seem like the Halloween candy lasted so long back then? Like now, people don't really be, first of all, the people don't be passing out candy. It's like I got my own child and every door is closed, honey, on Halloween night. Not a soul in sight. So I'm like, where is every damn body? So what I've started doing is just buying all the candy, and baby, he can just go outside and keep ringing the doorbell, because it's just, it ain't nobody passing out no candy. And if they do, it's not like when we were young and they give you a big scoop full or tell you to get your own, or you walk to trick or treat, smell my feet, honey. It ain't none of that. Okay. I'm going to give you one piece of candy, and it's going to be that hard candy that come from the dollar store. So they sit down, they start talking. Dr. Jackie is talking about how she called Quad, and Simone said she called Quad as well. And that they were shocked by Lisa, going there like she did. Yeah, y'all were shocked, but y'all automatically assumed that it was Quad's fault. So Jackie is like, I'm just worried about the group being divided. I don't want us to have to pick a side, and we are not going to have to pick a side. But she does want Lisa to own what she did. So I thought that was good. I was like, all right, at least you're realizing it was Lisa. Over at Lisa's house, Toya and Heavenly stopped by. Hey, y'all. Why they at the door, y'all? Why they at the door? And Toya said, well, she don't look like she got an ass whoop, so I mean, y'all are so crazy. Now she don't look like she got her behind beat. Lisa come dragging to the door like she just got the news that her goldfish died. Girl, perk up. You started this mess. Heavenly said, yeah, we heard you got your ass whooped, so we just want to check on you. I said, oh my gosh, this is a mess. Here go Lisa in the confessional saying, Quad wanted to bully me with my information, and when I went toe-to-toe with her, she was shocked. No, ma'am. She just wanted to give you a taste of your own damn medicine. Now, paging Dr. Jackie, Dr. Simone, Dr. Heavenly, Lisa Nicole. Baby, she was trying to give you a taste of your own Married to Medicine. You came with the background checks first. I don't know how you keep forgetting that. Beginning at the end instead of beginning at the beginning. So she starts telling them how Quad came in with her fake accent and started talking about her domestic violence charge. And she was like, it was back when the infidelity was happening, and I told him to leave and he wouldn't leave. Okay, girl. So then she said in her confessional that they went to counseling, and that's why their marriage is so great today. Lisa, Earth to Lisa. Do you really think this is a great marriage? Is that what they calling it? Lisa was in a constant state of flight or fight. And I know that it doesn't make sense, but I was in a marriage like that, where you always have to figure out what they're doing and how they're doing it after they've cheated on you. Baby, you're living in the land of delusion. Okay, you really are. You need to snap out of it, honey. That man is no good. Baby, meanwhile, Quad is at the house with this big ass band-aid on her face. Baby, Quad said, I am stuck on Band-Aid brand because Band-Aid stuck on me. I'm not about to play with you, Quad. The way that Greg is looking at Quad. The way that Dr. Greg is looking at Quad, because y'all know them Tyler Perry Studios down in Atlanta. Baby, he looking at her like, why did I get married? Baby, this is a fool. So she was like, yeah, I went to see a friend and, and now I'm sitting here with a Band-Aid on my face. Greg said, yeah, but at least you aren't severely hurt. She said, I'm hurt enough. Okay. I have like 3 or 4 scratches on my face. Listen, now I know this might be an unpopular opinion. I know Quad is dramatic as hell, but I want my husband to back my foolishness. Okay. I want you to tell me my Band-Aid is a little bit scrunched up. Okay. Why are you sitting here acting like you on the other person's side? I don't need reality right now. I don't want it. I don't damn want it. Greg, on the other hand, was like, you didn't really need to be in the hospital. You didn't need to be filling out no police report behind some silly fight. Okay, so he would piss me off. He really would. Now, hospital, no, I don't think she should have gone to the hospital. But that police report, Lisa deserved that. Yes, ma'am. You broke glass and my face was altered. You must do time. You must. I would add Lisa in the pen. Do you hear me? When I got through exhausting all options, Lisa would have been locked up. Baby, she would have been locked the hell up. Do not play with me. Quad got in the confessional and was like, she's so stupid. That's wrong. Just stupid. Ooh, child, she meant that. Back at Lisa's, Toya's like, okay, girl, so when did you throw the water? Where the water come from? That's what we really need to get to. So then Lisa repeats what she said about Darren and his illegitimate child. Heavenly says, say what now? Baby, now is that on the background check? Lisa sounding silly talking about, he took a paternity test, so it wasn't his. So when she started lying on my husband, it took me to a place and I said, you're a hood rat bitch. Well, Lisa, she didn't lie. He did think he had another child, hence the paternity test. Like, what are you talking about? And why when she said that she called Quad a hood rat, Heavenly said, oh, Baby, this was top tier TV. Do y'all hear me? Baby, the way that Heavenly gave out that audible gasp, baby, that is funny. Lisa said, yeah, I threw the water to cool her off because she was getting too heated. So then she got in the confessional and said, Quad hung out with rappers, NBA players, ballers, and street pharmacists to pay her rent. So once a hood rat, always a hood rat. How does hanging with professional athletes make you a hood rat? I see you, Lisa. I see you in your undertones. We see each other. Okay? And you ain't fooling me. I know exactly what you're trying to say. Moving forward. Toya was so happy to hear that mess. She was so happy. But she know Quad though. She did say, now she walking around with a big gauze on her face. Heavenly over there giggling. Heavenly, please. Please, okay? We know that Quad gonna act the fool because Quad gonna act the fool. Meanwhile, Quad is trying to get this person that she's legally tied to understand that throwing a drink on someone is like spitting on them. So he's telling her, well, you have to take ownership of your part because this doesn't look good on me. What does this have to do with you? He said he's worried about his reputation and what people may think about him with them fighting in the street. Now, I understand it, but sir, F you, okay? Your husband is supposed to have your back. Now, right now, he has Sweet Tea's back to the fullest. And I really didn't see the stark contrast until I started rewatching old Married to Medicine. Yeah, Qual was like, yeah, I just feel like it's best to take a break from the group. Ma'am, he don't like you at all. Do you hear me? When I say don't like you at all, this man don't like you at all. In the next scene, Dr. Simone is at the house with her boys and she's talking to them about their education. So Michael is telling her that he's doing a project on his family tree and he wants to know about Simone's dad and why they've only ever seen him once. So she starts to tell him about how her dad is an alcoholic and it really makes things difficult in certain circumstances and bad choices. It landed him in jail and that's why she doesn't take them around him. Now they understood and it was good that she was able to let them know exactly why it is that they don't have that kind of relationship. And the kids understood that. In the next scene at Toya's seasonal rental, Jill stops by. Now, y'all remember Jill was inserted on season 3. They tried to give Jill the Kim Zolciak treatment. It wasn't working for me. Soon as I seen Jill come through, I was like, yeah, it's a no for me, big dog. So she comes on in and Toya is telling Jill how her boys know that she be drinking all day and night. So now she has to drink that wine out of a mason jar. Girl, You could have taken some tips from Heavenly. Do y'all remember when Heavenly first stepped on the scene and she would drink her alcohol out of a coffee cup? And they would always be like, Heavenly, what are you drinking? She's like, I'm just having some coffee all damn day long. And girl, goodbye and good night. So she told Jill, she's like, listen, girl, we need to cheer up Lisa Nicole. Like, why don't we do a girls' night? I want to do something fun, though, not just a dinner. I feel like we do that all the time. Now, I have to say, if I had to party with anybody, it would be Toya, because Toya knows how to have a good time, okay? She's not a stick in the mud. She always likes to do something new, and I just love that about her. Now, other things she could kind of work on a little bit, but I would want to party with Toya. So Jill said, well, why don't we do the strip club? Toya was like, I reached out to Quad, but she didn't reach back, so I'm not going to continue to reach out. So that's just that on that. So they call Lisa. Hello. Lisa, please. They call Lisa to tell her that they want her to get out the house and take her to the strip club. Lisa's like, well, it's demeaning to women, and I don't really want to do that. So Toya said, girl, I used to be a high school teacher, and some of those students wanted to be strippers. Toya, you are so inappropriate at all times. Do you hear me? When I say at all times, I do mean at all times. This is not what Toya wanted to hear. In the next scene, Lisa gets to her office, baby, to hold a meeting because she wants to know who is telling her tea to Miss Quad. So she said, I really understand why Oprah only has one BFF. Girl, now you Oprah. Anyway, so the information that Quad got came from Lisa's hard drive on her computer. So someone close to her had to give it to Quad. So they all come in, baby, getting ready to be interrogated. She's telling them that one of them sent her info to Quad and they better come clean. So she's like, if y'all don't come clean, I'm going to have to do a thorough investigation and there is going to be hell to pay. So everybody's like, no, never. I would never do you like that. What? It got her absolutely nowhere. Nobody wanted to confess to doing it. So now she doesn't know who to trust. And I'm telling you right now, if it were me, I would have fired each and every person in that room until I got to the bottom of it. And I'll hire y'all all back one by one. File unemployment, call your mama, call your people and them. I don't care who you call. Just don't call me. Because if I can't trust you, I can't work in that kind of environment. Because then I'm always be on edge, wondering if you're sharing something. Am I sharing too much with you? I don't like that. Absolutely not. Moving forward. Over on the other side of town, Dr. Simone and the family are at home working on Michael's family tree. And even though Simone can't really contribute to the tree with her dad, she said that her life is full, baby. Her tree has plenty of limbs and she is happy. Now, this is what I didn't understand about this season that just passed. And this is how it let me know that a lot of people have not watched Married to Medicine from the beginning. A lot of people were like, oh, Simone's storyline is boring. It's just her and her two boys and they get an apartment and they paying for. That has always been Simone's storyline until her and Cecil had an issue and they got that panned out. But Simone has always showcased her boys. That is a part of her. Just like Toya be hipping and hopping from house to house. That's a part of her. Heavenly be in the mess and in the mix. She's the pot stirrer. That's a part of her. Quad be, what do people say? That's a part of Quad. Dr. Jackie, she holds her lemon squeezes and holds her damn nose when people walk by because it's always in the air. That's a part of Dr. Jackie. You have to know their formula. They've never switched up. They've never reinvented the wheel, which is why I feel like their show is so successful. They are authentically who they are. They're organic. Okay? Baby, they're organic. Ain't nothing changed about them. When I say nothing, from the looks, not the fashions, thank God. But nothing's changed about them at all. They've always been authentically themselves. And I think that's what makes their show so great. So, yeah, I mean, people's like, oh, it's just so boring. Simone has always done that. And what else is going on? So, anywho, while they sitting there with the boys in the family tree with a few branches missing, they started talking about their wedding and how the only thing that Cecil was concerned about was getting down to that dang on bachelor party at that strip club. Okay. Simone, he was going for the wings. Okay. Cecil, I'm trying to help you. He was going for the wings, girl. He was going for the wings. Now, I love seeing them with their boys, and I think their family is so sweet. It's nice to see that on TV. Why y'all want to see just mess all the time? I enjoy seeing their family dynamic. I really do. Back over here with Lisa, child. So Lisa is at home still playing victim, getting ready to go to the club, okay? Going to Club Cheetah. From Club Cheetah to Club Amnesia. Bottles everywhere, got everywhere. What do you say? Me, you, and your Chloe glasses. Y'all know I got a song for everything, honey. Give it to me. Shout out to Jay-Z. So anywho, she in there getting ready for Club Cheetah. She's like, I'm going to go against my better judgment and against my will, but I do want to hang out with the girls, so I'm going to go ahead and go. Baby Jill done pulled up with the ghetto magic school bus. When she pulled up with that damn rickety school bus, I said, now what is this, honey? I mean, they renovated the inside, but no ma'am. But y'all know what? One thing about Atlanta, they gonna make something out of nothing. It is the land of ideas. They know how to make a cute coin. That's why I originally wanted to move to Atlanta around 2008, because the way that they operate is the way that I operate. I'm always thinking of something new and innovative. And, you know, people in Atlanta are more inclined to try new things, because this ratchet school bus, honey, just showed me it's something for everybody. Okay. Moving forward. They show a glimpse of Dr. Jackie. She's down to the hospital to do a procedure. She's tying this lady's tubes so she's unable to go to the club. This is what they need to get back to showing, though, because they just show small glimpses of them in their office now, but they actually show Dr. Jackie doing this procedure. So I think they need to, you know, incorporate that a little bit more, but they still doing good. So the magic school bus is picking up the rest of the heifers. Hey, y'all. Child wasn't even no heat on that bus. Ain't no way. I can't stand being cold. The quickest way to get rid of me is to have me cold, honey. I couldn't do it. Jill would have gotten cussed out, because, baby, ain't no heat in here. All you giving me is alcohol to try to warm up my insides, and y'all know I don't drink. I would have been asking for a cranberry juice on the rocks. I'm cold, my glass clinkling around, the ice making noise. Clink, 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 clink. Hell no. No, absolutely not, honey. Not no heat. No. So they get to the club. Simone said, oh no, these new fit is the new it bodies would never work in Magic City. Baby, at all. They would never. Because you got to be stacked for Magic City, or at least slim thick. But this right here is giving Jane Fonda's workout plan, honey. It's just saying it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. So Lisa came walking through there, y'all, wearing this big black hat dressed for a funeral. What is wrong with you, man? Why didn't you just stay at the house? It's giving Portia when Cordell didn't want her in the club. I don't want to go to the strip club. I feel sorry for those girls. It's just not something I would do. Girl, anyway. So Jill is asking Heavenly if she gonna have fried chicken. Jill, let me tell you something, girl. Don't piss me off. I'm glad you were one and done. Do not piss me off. You sound just like Kim when she was like, I don't want to sit outside in the backyard and eat fried chicken with Nene. Y'all love to try to throw some fried chicken at us. Please don't do that. Ain't nobody asking you if you're going to eat a quiche, okay? Or if you're worried about the green bean casserole, or if you would like a souffle. Please don't do that, okay? This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. So Heavenly turns to Simone and is like, this girl just asked me if I was going to have a fried chicken. Now, I don't think she meant it that way. Heavenly, you know she meant it that way, okay? And that's why she said it. Moving forward. So Toya's trying to get them to loosen up. She dancing with Heavenly, you know, just really trying to get them to get into it. So Jill wants Lisa to get a lap dance, and she's like, no, if you make me do that, I'm leaving. So the girl comes over to Lisa, and Lisa is trying to get them in on her pyramid scheme. She passing out cards, asking them if they could make the same amount of money elsewhere. Would they do that? Girl, just go and go to the house. Ask the magic school bus to drop you off at the house, okay? Because this just don't make no damn sense. So now Lisa and Jill are arguing as to whether or not that the strip club job is like slavery. Now, Heavenly agrees with Lisa Nicole that it is like slavery. She's like, I agree with those sentiments. Oh, my goodness. Then out of the blue, okay, this cute woman walks up and she says to Lisa, are you having fun? How's Darren? Baby, that was our production. They used to play in Lisa's face. Now, Lisa was not smart enough to see what was being done because this was in the early stages of them being on camera, but that was definitely production, allegedly, playing in Lisa's face. She said, do you know he comes here a lot? Lisa said, no, he doesn't. She said, oh, yeah, he's one of our regulars. This is one of his favorite spots. She looks at Jill. She's like, what? So Jill looking like, what you mean, what? Lisa said, don't F with me with my husband. He doesn't come here. Oh, but baby, he does. Okay. Now, Darren, you are about to have to call 911 on Lisa Nicole when she get home. That's probably why she don't drink, honey. She knows she can't handle her liquor, but it ended up in behind bars. Child, y'all be doing love after lockup. Listen, Lisa, the man comes down to the strip club. I know you don't think he do, but he does. Lisa was fuming, And I know she felt set up. I know she felt like they set her up. Darren ain't no good, girl, and you can't control him. The more that you try to keep him away, the more dirt he's going to do behind drawer back. But I did check Instagram, child, and they still together. Lisa's still living in La La Land. You know what I mean? So now Lisa is yelling at Jill. Her and Jill are going back and forth. She's telling Jill, don't you F with my husband. So she's cussing her out. And the stripper is steady trying to explain Darren. Ma'am. Go away from her with this. We already know that Darren be down there. You ain't got to keep. He has curly hair. One of his eyes is lazy. He wears that pleather jacket. He was down there breaking up that fight that you had with Quad. What about your lesbian? Remember when you said that? He was there for that. Girl, go away. Get your ass. She just kept trying to explain that man. I said, baby, I would have to turn to cuss her out. So anywho, she started trying to describe Darren. Lisa feels like Jill made her come up to her and say that. The stripper is like, girl, I'm not lying. Okay, I'm not. I'm really not. And she did not put me up to this. I'm not lying. Jill is crying. She denying. Lisa thinks she's lying. And I'm just like, oh, child. And the stripper is trying to describe the man. It's just too much going on. Lisa talking about how much did Jill pay her? That's what I want to know. Jill thinks I'm stupid. I didn't want to go to the strip club. And then she brings me to this one. And this girl mysteriously knows Darren. Girl, get a grip. Your man be lying about that hospital. Yes, I said hospital. Your man be lying about that hospital and going down to that strip club. I know you don't want to. I just know you don't want to admit that that's the truth. But he bees down there. In next episode, you're going to find out he bees down there. But he ain't going to do nothing but sit and lie in your face, girl. He goes to the strip club. Every time he telling you he going there, he's going somewhere else. Because you're nagging him and he don't really want to be there. But he afraid to leave. Child, this is a fool. And that was the end of the episode. Listen, y'all, this episode was so good. Y'all got to follow along, honey, because if we're going to be on this train, I need y'all to know what I'm talking about. Go over there on the Peacock and put in Married to Medicine season 3 episodes 4 and 5 and come back here and let's discuss. And if you remember it and if you watched it in real time, comment down below. Let's talk about it. Up next will be The Real Housewives of Dubai a little bit later, and then more volumes of TV Ain't TV, because child ain't nothing on TV. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.